What's up? Also, my first time playing a video, especially as like an intro, so I don't even know if the volume or anything worked. But welcome to Women of Whiskeys and the official Whiskey Mountains takeover. So some of y'all have only seen me in the chat before, but I am pretty excited for doing this little takeover tonight. I'm gonna start with saying hi to some people in the chat. But yes, listen to MC. Make sure y'all hit that like. And if you haven't subscribed, like I don't even know how you're here right now, but you should do that. But make sure you hit the like so that as people come off of Jason's Mesh and Drum stream, they'll hopefully this will be recommended to them by the algorithm. So before we start digging into the good stuff, I'm gonna start saying hi to some of y'all. Normally, I only get to do this in the chat over here on this stream, except she does like let me come on, maybe a little too regularly for y'all's preference. What is up, Michael S? I have a note somewhere of how to say it. Whiskey Jarig. I feel like there was a j sound at the beginning. Good evening, all of you beautiful beam buffs. Yes. Never too early for beam. I guess I'll just sit here and sip some Bookers. Bookers is on the lineup tonight, so good call. What is up, Jerry Black? I see you. Finally able to drink. Yay! That's awesome. I know it's been a bit and you've been waiting for results and stuff, so fingers crossed. I'm glad you get to have a drink tonight. It's a good night for it. And having some Bakers. 8 years and 11 months. Oh, lucky. Mine is definitely not that old. Mine is 7 years, 4 months. I think the oldest I've owned was 8 years and a month. And then I got to try, what was it, 12-year-old or 13-year-old? Like that special one that they had. Independent Joe. Let me try it. That was I'm not much for paying like insane amounts of money for whiskey, but or anything, but that would be a tempting one. Okay. So let me say hi to some more peeps. Sorry, maybe that's not what generation is Michelle? I think I'm millennial. Is she Gen X? Team Gen X? Is that it? I get the generations confused. Is it X, Y, then millennial, then Z? I need a diagram. But I imagine her generation doesn't say peeps, so I'll try to. I thought about getting a blonde wig, but I thought about that today. I thought that would be funny. Like, come on, pretending to be Michelle. Maybe like do like a fake background. But I also don't know how to do like a Michelle impression. So I don't have a tiny dog. I have a much bigger dog that I can't just like pick up and show. So it won't work. What is up? Oh my god, I just realized I don't actually know where to put the emphasis. Is it Desera? Or is it kind of right? Desera? Desera? I'm going with Desera. Is that your final answer? Jerry Black, Slapshot, how you doing, buddy? I was just thinking because I've got your keychain on my hiking thing. I just got a new car. No big deal. And I was like, oh, I should get a keychain for it. I'm like debating if I should maybe switch the keychain, the one that you gave me, to my like daily one. Anyways, y'all are really interested in my keychain info, I'm sure. What's up, Matthew Parks? So pumped for tonight's live. Thank you. So yeah, if you don't know me, which is totally fair, I'm Adriana. I have my own channel, Whiskey Mountains. But me and Michelle are tight. She has like supported me so much in a lot of different ways. And I just love everything she does. And I've loved it from the get-go that she made this channel and this Facebook group. So I always love like the true crime bits that the channel does. So while she's away for a few weeks, she invited me to come on this week and take over for a live stream. And I thought she's, everybody knows she loves Eagle Rare. Maybe she doesn't love Eagle Rare as much as I love Knob Creek. I don't know if you can see my little I Heart Knob Creek sign that I made just for the stream. But she's been treating herself to these Buffalo Trace Smash bills. So I thought it would make sense that I could do the same thing and treat myself to a Jim Beam mash bill, which is like a weird thing to think about because nobody really thinks of like the low rye, high rye mash bills. But we'll get into that. I want to say hi to a couple more people. So, but also normally, I don't know what y'all are drinking already. Hopefully something Jim Beam. Normally my control bourbon, big thing for me, is Knob Creek. But since that's in the flight, it doesn't feel right to have that. So I had Knob Creek first. I've done a little pre-gaming. I've had Knob Creek first and I had a little Buffalo Trace. And now I've got Eagle Rare to be my control bourbon, which I felt like because I feel like I'm pretty familiar with how it should taste like and whatever, and its proof point. And it felt like, a good homage to Michelle. Also, is that depressing to say? Does that make it sound like she's dead? She's not dead. She's coming back. This is not a true crime episode. Also, this thing's really tiny for me. I try a different setup like all the time. I'm trying to find a way where I why won't they let you change the font? Why can't I just make it everything like 18 bold? That would be excellent. Um, but thank you. I'm so glad people are hanging out already though. Michael S. Uh, MC Jackson, what is up? El Camino Más Largo, aka Lawrence. I'm just gonna say your first name. But I got to meet you at Pours in the Park, and we had a good time chatting. Just science stuff. I was right. Jarek, that it's a just sound. Yes. Yee. Love it. Thank you. I recently got the purple redone. It had pretty much gone all back to dark brown, which you can see. So now it's highlighted. This is probably making it look more purple. No, I don't know. It is pretty all over purple. It only took my boss a week this time to notice I had dyed my hair, as opposed to last time when it took him 3 months to notice my hair had become purple. So I think it is pretty bold this time, but I'm loving it. Gotta rock that purple. Never too early or too much, right? Exactly, MC. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Found a Baker's is 8 years. Yes, buy it immediately. Like I have. I mean, I think Baker's goes under the radar, and I know it's a solid proof point less than Knob Creek single barrels that are obviously a bit higher of a proof at 120 as opposed to 107 for Baker's. But I just think they deliver on flavor. Like I'm always happy with the Bakers. And I know a Knob Creek single barrel normally runs $50 to $60. They don't really sell them in my state, which is bullshit. But to me, I think a solid 8-year Bakers, that's gonna be a solid pour. If you hate it, you can come at me and maybe we can arrange something. So that is Whiskey Mountain's advice. I'm sure Michelle might want a disclaimer on, these views do not represent the channel necessarily. So, oh, I don't have the banner up. I'm sure she's got a banner. Yeah, here you go. Boom. We do have mystery boxes tonight, and there will be a Patreon Plinko stream afterwards. What time are we at? 9:09. I've got like little visuals for all of this, so kind of cool. So all of that will be still happening. So please, super chats, $5 in entry. Super chats, you don't have to tag anybody. We can all see that. Venmo or PayPal. Just know I can't see your message on Venmo or PayPal. So maybe if you tag Livewire, which you should do if you have entries via PayPal or Venmo, put the message there and I'll try to catch those and read those out. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Thank you for the reminder. Livewire, freaking Mike. Gen C. I don't think that's a thing. No rye. This is a low rye mash bill. This is all bourbon. So their low rye mash bill, according to different sources, is either 75, 13, 12. So 75% corn, 13% rye, or 12% malted barley. But maybe more sources like Breaking Bourbon and Bourbon RR say 77, 13, 10. It's just that Modern Thirst, which is like my go-to for other mash bills, says 75, 13, 12, but doesn't really matter the 2% difference. Probably not. The rye amount is the same, 13%. So most of the bourbons you're gonna think of with Jim Beam are in that low rye mash bill. Oh, I made a thing because I can add overlays. Where'd it go? There it is. So there you go. Oh, let me. Oh, I have comments to put, so I will. What's up, Z-Man? So like pretty much all the Jim Beam, named products, the Knob Creeks, the Bakers, the Bookers. I guess they're no, they're Distiller's Masterpiece. I have that actually, thanks to Shane Long because of my Alzheimer's and everything. But it's finished in sherry cask, so it didn't really make sense to me to put into this flight. And of course, they've got like some little special edition bottles or whatever. But yeah, so for the most part, okay, guts to remove. For the most part, that's what's most of the bourbon you're going to get from them is the low rye mash bill. The high rye is pretty much any of the old granddads. So old granddad bottled and bond, old granddad like just regular that's not bottled and bond, which I didn't even realize till I was researching this, and the OGD 114. And I think there's like one other thing. Oh, Basil Hayden's. Easy to forget. We all just try to pretend Jim Beam is not continuing that ongoing mistake. So let me see. John Chris, what is up, buddy? My fellow Packers fan. Always got to shout him out. What's up, Whiskey Jarek? I'll start off the night. Woohoo! 3 entries right here. The colored hair is still rocking. The last wig you wore overheated, if I remember correctly. That sounds right. I think I did wear like my Spock wig for a stream. I would do that. Oh, you can't see it. Baker's is blocking. But Spock is always he's in the background. He's there. Don't worry. But thank you for entering and getting in. Tim Corney, my buddy. How you doing? Okay, let me start getting into this thing and then I will continue, of course. And hello. Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? It's Big Vic. How you doing, hermano? Yay! Oh, I would love it. If you have a chance to send me another one, I would love another one to go on my current keychain because I was definitely debating. So, but I did like that. I thought it was cool as being whiskey friends that I'm taking that out on my hikes and everything. So that would be so cool, Slapshot. I freaking love you, buddy. I cannot wait to eventually meet you. Oh no, on a plane. No, that sucks. But hopefully traveling for something good. So, okay. Let us pour. We're gonna pour some Knob Creek, of course, obviously. That looks like I'm wearing a shirt. No. Okay. This is not that kind of women in whiskey stream. We're not that off the rails. So let's pour an ounce of Knob Creek because it's Knob Creek. This is the 1.75. Before y'all start making your short jokes, for anybody who's not familiar with me, I am 4'9" 3/8. I worked hard for that 3/8. So a lot of short jokes will ensue, but normal Knob Creek bottle. And then the type I need to keep around because I love Knob Creek so much. So the big kind. I was very excited when they started selling these in Utah. Okay. So we've got an ounce of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour the Bakers too. I'll probably just pour a half ounce of that. How are we going? Boop, boop. All right. Everything is so tiny. I know everybody's like, get new glasses. I did. Everything's still so small. Okay. Just call you Des. I should have remembered that. Yes, I have them out on my coffee table. So I'm hoping to do a hike video this weekend, but maybe like a little Barrel King sample video upcoming soon. So Des, I'm super, super stoked for that. Thank you. Let me see. I saw Lawrence saying science buddies or something. So what is up? Oh, what's up? Jesse Mitchell. Cheers, buddy. Go with Jim Beam on the way. Your show tonight. Right? Exactly. Don't, I mean, you're going to let me take over. There's going to be some some Knob Creek at least involved. So, um, team science, that's what it was. Yes, go scientist. Do, 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 do. How's it going? Okay. And Mike Stahl dropping that giveaway reminder. Make sure to tag him. I'm not sure. I easily could have missed y'all tagging him. So if you have a message that you want me to see, just tag again and like respond. Agree, equivalent 3. Yeah, exactly. I feel like Baker's does not get enough respect, and never been mad at Baker's. I've never been like, oh man, that was a waste of money. Like there was a point in time where we went for a good bit at least without any Bakers in the house. And then Nick saw some, I think we were out together at a liquor store, some like new one. And I was like, oh, we haven't had this in a while. Let's go ahead and pick it up. What the hell? And I tried it. I was like, what the fuck have I not had this in forever? Like, this is so good. Um, so now it's a must, staple. Although I try not like going through these bottles super fast. So, what is up, Mr. Jiggs? So funny. I need to reach out to you because I don't know if people have done anything in doing this Jim Beam flight. I was thinking like, so Mr. Jiggs just sent a few people in the whiskey community some awesome Jim Beam samples. And I don't know if the others have done a stream or not yet. I need to reach out and find out, or maybe you can let me know if you know now. But if not, I'd love to do one with them on anybody's channel. It doesn't have to be mine or Women of Whiskeys or whatever. Surprisingly, y'all should see the chair I'm sitting on right now. It's ridiculous. My Patreon's got a little bit of a behind the scenes. It's not really a chair. Let's just say that. But I wanted like a bunch of Knob Creek bottles behind me. The Sonic Blackout Slush. Oh, I thought you were saying like you poured vodka or tequila or something in there kind of thing. I'm probably a little bit behind in chat. Yes, I am. All right, let's try to catch up. Where's Lenny? Lenny's in the living room. You know this. There's no blue behind me. Lenny is my donkey painting that I have in my living room. Because why can't we see Lenny? I'm so sorry that y'all don't get to see Lenny. He's pretty freaking cute. Yes, I do talk to my free artwork that I got as the guy was throwing it away. But he's so cute. That looks like a peeping Spock, right? Isn't it great? He's like behind the tulips and the bakers. Because, like, it's my defining moment here. If as those new, I'm pretty different from Michelle. I'm a hardcore Trekkie and nerd. So she's she might be older than me, but she's way cooler than me. So she might be a different generation. Gen, did we decide what gen? Y'all have somebody's a member and can put the emojis. Why you so mean to the plants? They look dead. It's recovering. I forgot to water it for a bit. It happens. It's recovering. Just got the tulips. The other plants they're surviving. Okay. What is up? I have a laptop and a jersey. Oh, jersey. 2 entries for Slapshot. Yes, I love that. Jersey gave 2 entries to you, Slapshot. I love that people are calling me out for my dead plants. Get over the 1.75 bottle. Freaking awesome. What can I say? It's a must. This is not my first one. I wish I could say it was. Okay. You are 1.75 liter. Oh, Sean Peak is in for 4. What? Thank you, buddy. Awesome. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Super stoked for those. Okay, cool. All right. I think I'm catching up. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, see, I can't see them, it turns out, in the StreamYard thing, but it's the Ellie and Mustard ones. Anybody get the team millennial and team whatever the other one is? Whatever Michelle is. I don't know what it is. Okay. We got Knob Creek in hand. Far less sweet, for sure, than the Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare is in my Whiskey Wisdom glass that Livewire Whiskey got me onto. I got these for my husband for Christmas, and I use them way more than he does. I love them. But got Knob Creek in my Storytime glass. Look at you, Sony ZV-1 showing up. And then Baker's in my Livewire glass. Seems appropriate. So I don't like whiskey to be overly sweet in general normally. It's Gen X. Oh, it's Gen X. Thank you, Sean Peak and Cherry Black. Y'all are rocking. Gen X. So why do we have like millennials in the middle and then Y and Z? I get it. Like I get all that grapey sweetness on the Eagle Rare, which is a mood. That's a mood you're in for. Like you want something a little more desserty. I feel like that's when I gravitate towards the Buffalo Trace. The Knob Creek, though, I mean, it's what I always gravitate towards, but obviously, like a little bit drier. Honestly, for me, the nuttiness comes through more on the Bakers and the Bookers than it does on the Knob Creek. So I can get behind that. I like that the Knob Creek, for me at least, isn't as like just outright nutty. Yes, I see the inherent jokes that can go with having said that. All of us want to know why we have to have millennials. Am I allowed to flick? Yeah, she's let me flick people off on her channel before. It's all good. What's up, Clifton? Hello, Bourbon Bites in the house. How's it going, buddy? I miss you. Okay. Easily distracted tonight. Very excited to see Clifton. I know I'm smelling this like I haven't had it an hour ago. Knob Creek. Fucking just so solid of bourbon. Like the dry nuttiness that I like, but with that, I don't know, almost like more like pecan pie to me. Pecan pie. I don't know why I said pecan like a northerner. It's pecan. But I don't know, like pecan pie and like the kind of like the treat, like the oh my god, my dog just broke open the door. Well, I said you weren't gonna see her, but she's like demanding. Bitch, what are you doing? She's a female. I can call her that. You scared the shit out of me. um, she hears my voice and so thinks that I'm obviously talking to her. For anybody who wants to see. Oh, yes. Nope, you can't see her. She refuses. Come here. Say hello to women and whiskeys. There she is. She's my petty. Uh, she likes to hide from the camera though. So what I was saying was there's almost like a treacle tart kind of thing to it, like that thickness. Okay, sorry. I think Kathy Joe just popped in. Who's my soul sister? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Why is it so tiny? Where'd she go? Kathy Joe, there you are. I see people saying hi to there you are. Soul sister, Kathy Joe, fellow millennial, knows my references, and I know her references. We get it. We get it. A little better each day. Oh, good to hear it, Cheech. I didn't even see that you were in here. Sorry. But what is up, Cheech? I'm glad to hear you're doing a little bit better. I know. Oh, what an awful car accident to have been in. Oh, that looked awful. I'm so sorry, but hopefully quick healing, buddy. So, hello, puppy. Yeah, she's a sugar. She's a good girl, even though she won't hike with me. She's a bitch. Got her like particularly to have a hiking buddy, and she won't. So, what is up, Daniel Lloyd? All right, I'm gonna go on to the bakers because we all just know Knob Creek, right? And it's 9:24. We need to get on to the second pour. Got my water and my hydro flask because I'm a hardcore believer in the cold water. Don't forget there is a mystery box giveaway tonight. It is like still Michelle stuff. I've got like pictures of all the potential winnings. I actually didn't really look at them all. I just kind of made sure that it worked. But so there is still the giveaway, and afterwards there is still a Patreon Plinko. I don't have a Plinko board, and it turns out virtual Plinko boards don't allow me the full slots, but as close to a Patreon Plinko as we can get. So afterwards there will be that separate stream, and I'll be doing that via the Patreon for all the $4 and ups. So make sure y'all remember, but definitely get into the giveaway. Help them out on their awesome Scotland, Ireland trip that they're on right now. So I think she's in Scotland, right? I think she's in Edinburgh right now. Her and Will. So the camera is askew now, and we can see your junk shield. Wait, could you not see it before? Is it more askew because I moved it for hams? I don't know what I did. Why did I move it? Stupid hams. Damn it, Hammy. Is that better? Yeah. Now you can just see the sign and not the junk behind it. Like, no, that sign's always there. Shh. Why you gotta give me away? I posted a little behind the scenes for my patrons of the shit show that is Whiskey Mountains. So uh, they can see my really awesome chair, high tech stuff here, very ergonomic and everything. What you got, Kathy Jam, Bourbon Bites, chit chatting. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oop, oop, oop. Ooh, what are we happy for Matthew Parks for? That puppy loves me because I don't blame. Yeah, I mean, she's scared of everybody, but she's a sugar. What's up, dude and dudettes? Oh, I missed the thing with Matthew Parks. Okay. All right. Anyways, on to. Ooh, I don't normally wear my hair down all that much, but on to Bakers. Yes, I do love Bakers. Just on the nose, straight up. I will say on the nose, which I would not have thought ahead of time. Just in this moment, Knob Creek smells a little bit sweeter, which is bizarre. Like almost a hint of like lemony kind of thing, but still like rounded. So Baker's is definitely younger. Mine is like 7 years something. Knob Creek is 9 years. But I almost get like that sweet and char note more on the nose on the Baker's, which is kind of bizarre. Oh, I've still got the thing about Hammy's ears. Yes, my dog's name is Hammy because I love Hamilton. And my husband named her, not me. Thanks. I wanted to like highlight some Knob Creek bottles, so this is the only way I can have a shelf behind me. It's normally my woodworking bench, but I miss hanging out with Clifton. We used to do D&D together on Monday nights. It was fun. So he was always the one who did like the most out there things where we're like, well, none of us saw that going, which is awesome. Might not be a very productive day in the lab tomorrow after tonight's stream. I planned accordingly. I will be working probably Saturday and Sunday, so that tomorrow I can work kind of a half day. Like time points don't start until the afternoon, so planned ahead. All right. Ooh, I don't know. This is smelling better and better with every nose. See, bam, bam, that nuttiness. I don't know why I just also got book page as a weird, like a Kathy Joe type of note. Um, but the nuttiness really, but with like just enough sweetness so that it's not too dry, you know? So I feel like that could easily be too dry. What is up, Des? In for two. Woohoo! Get in to win, y'all. We got the giveaway boxes. I mean, not physically here, but in spirit and in picture visuals. Here, I'll prove it to you. Look. Boom. 1 through 6. All the giveaway boxes. So, okay. Moving on to Booker's 2019-03. Oh, I think I finished my country ham. That was a solid one, though. That was definitely a good one. Mm-hmm. One thing I like about Booker's is I feel like they open up really well. Like if you don't like it at the beginning, normally if you let it open up for a while, it's probably going to improve. Because normally if you don't like it at the beginning, it's probably because it was too dry. And normally as it opens up, it sweetens up a bit. I do like my Bakers, though. That's solid stuff. Okay, so speaking of Bookers, so those are kind of my two lower proof pours. And then I thought I would do a Knob Creek pick, just a single barrel 120 proof, but not like some crazy special one or anything. And actually, no, I picked an Idaho pick. I just mean not like a 15-year pick or something. The Idaho one that I got from Women of Whiskeys. So, and a Booker's that I tried to pick one that I felt like wasn't a standout, but wasn't a disappointment, and that was fairly close in proof. So I'm gonna grab those. Do. What did Kathy Joe? I'm missing so much. Not afraid to bribe him with food. Ooh, who? Noah? I don't know. I'm missing a lot in chat because it's all so tiny. Why is it all so tiny? Kathy Joe notes are the best notes, but I'm biased. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'm kind of proud of that book page note. I feel like that's a Kathy Joe note. But like, I feel like people can relate. It's weird, but you can relate, which is very much a Kathy Joe note. Finals week for ooh, yikes. Enjoy the rest of the semi rant. We shall see. If I take a faculty position, probably it'll be like the career track, whatever. Um, yeah, it's a long story, but I still probably won't be teaching, and I'll be very much at the bench. So it's becoming more of a triangle the more it hangs out, and I don't like it. But we are grabbing the Bookers. Okay, where did I grab? Wait for it. I swear I had a plan. It was all planned out. No, that's Utah. Where'd it go? That's the Bookers I was going to do. The Lumberyard batch, which is 22, like 2022-02. So the second release from 2022. And it's 124.8 proof. So basically 125. Hams is in the way, so I can't just set it down. And then I was going to do this Knob Creek. This isn't even all the Knob Creeks. I just wanted to grab some to give the right ambiance. Hams is just bad. Please don't fart. She was farting earlier. So, but this is a Idaho pick that is about 9 years and like 5 months. So nothing crazy. Nothing, not like a 15-year pick or something. And then the Bookers is 7 years, 1 month. And Bookers tend to be 7 to 8 years. They're kind of like Bakers, just higher proof. So, okay. So we're going to do the Knob Creek. All right, hold on. I love that saddle note, but not the daytime saddle note, the mid-evening saddle note. Rain Kool-Aid? I don't remember that. I've definitely seen her give the saddle note and 100% agreed with it. Like the leather note you can often get actually on Jim Beam. It's very much a thing. Or like, especially if you're getting the citrusy note, you can get that like saddle soap kind of thing mixed with the leather, which I dig. I can lick it. Nobody else is sharing. So, but I don't know. She gives weird notes, but they're legit. They're solid. Oh, hey, turns out if you don't want to spill it, you should put the cork back in. There we go. And then the Bookers. I'm sorry. I tried to raise this up so that y'all would be able to see it, but I didn't do it very well. All right. After writing a red home, not a white one. What? I was like, wait, are we talking about wines now or what's happening? So Aaron Pierce is reminding me, but real quick, before I read his, there is the giveaway tonight. So don't forget, you can still do PayPal Venmo. Just tag Mike Livewire Whiskey in the chat with your number of entries. And if I won't be able to see the message, so when you do that, go ahead and put the message there too. And I'm gonna trying to catch them, y'all. I probably missed a few, and I apologize. But Mike, feel free to tag me if somebody's trying to like put their message up. I don't want to be a dick. I don't women of whiskeys at least. So, all right. My makeshift chair is not quite tall enough, it seems. Okay. Apparently today is the day for our dogs to gas us out because she was murdering me earlier. They all ate the same thing, apparently. Do we on what? Why did I highlight these things? Oh, Lumberyard. Oh yeah, just open it. Curious. Oh, sweet, perfect, cool. Yeah, like, it's been a while since I visited this one, from what I recall. Like, it was one of those, like, in the middle ones where it wasn't, like, standout amazing, but it wasn't, like there's been a couple of bookers where it's like, "Oh, this is very much not worth this price," like, why are they putting this under this name and, as this, like, sort of special release or whatever kind of thing. I don't know. So, but I don't know, I'm not as mad at bookers as a lot of people. Ooh, did we freeze? Why? Why? Can y'all still hear me? Is it just my camera? My camera is like, no. Wait. Why you gotta be so okay? 1 second for the issues. Sorry. It looks like the speaker is still working, so I'm trying to get the camera restarted. Right. Yeah, on that. Cool. Good. So, and if we do start cam. Okay. Are we good? It looks like we're good. It was just I thought it was an internet issue. Y'all are gonna get way too much of my shitty little side room, whatever it is. Okay, office. So let me read some of these freaking awesome super chats. Thank goodness for no, I wasn't able to steal the thing from Mike. This is the best toy ever. Y'all don't let me near little voice modulator toys. They're too much fun. What's the bottle in front of Spock? So we have Baker's. Oh, and then we have this is the Jim Beam Distiller's masterpiece, which is also the low rye mash bill, but it's finished in sherry cask. So I didn't actually want to pour it in the flight. It's very chocolatey. But I got this after my first Alzheimer's fundraiser. Shane from Storytime Whiskey gave it to me to like celebrate the success of the fundraiser. So I still have a solid amount of it, kind of thing. But yeah, so that is out to celebrate. But I felt like the finish really changes it up. Thoughts on Old Grand? Okay, I feel strongly about this. A lot of people are like, "Oh, get OGD, bottled and bond. Like it's so cheap and it's so great and whatever." Or like the Evan Williams White Label trash whiskey. I can't stand OGD bottle and bond, but the 114, which unfortunately is not sold in my state, but when we go to like Idaho or Colorado, we'll pick up a bottle. I think that's a great pour. And especially at its price and everything. I like it. And so that's part of the high rye mash bill. But I do like the OGD 114. I think that's super solid. And at its price, like if you're wanting a strong cocktail, because it's been one of them days, like you don't have to feel bad about using it. I'm just saying. Can't go wrong with Booker's or Knob Creek. Exactly. Thank you, Jerry. Got an entry in. Give us some help. Yeah, I just don't want to disappoint Michelle, y'all. I'm like, I don't know that she's like ever had like somebody else completely host her stream. Like she's not around at all. So it's a big deal. We hear you, Nancy. Okay, good. So y'all could see me. Sonia's video. Oh wow, am I behind? Maybe good. Okay, crap. I thought the shit show with me. Oh man, I started this on a shit show. So Hammy freaking broke through the door. Like we are on it tonight. It's a feed a well stream with the technical difficulties. Just trying to live up to the hype. um, I can log in and save you. It looks like we've recovered. So I don't want to let men in on the stream. Like, come on. Michelle's not here. Like, I don't want to disappoint so badly by letting you on. Only if Frankie's awake. Just kidding, Mike. We love you. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it's a super. Whenever I do finish it, I kind of want to keep it because it's kind of Star Trek-y, if you ask me. But it's also just a very cool bottle. It's a peculiar, like I feel like you don't get much finished Jim Beam, so it's a peculiar flavor profile. Have you ever had it, Clifton? Because if you haven't, I could send you a sample. I would be very happy to do that, especially as you were a part of my first Alzheimer's fundraiser. And I think the second one I had you on too for the trivia game that I did. Don't worry, I've ruined many a WoW stream when I'm a guest. It's what we do. That's why she has this on. So Daniel Lloyd comes back at you, Aaron Pierce, with "You're a chipmunk." Thank you, Daniel Lloyd, for being on my side. I'm taking it as you're on my side. All right. Getting into, we've got Knob Creek 120 in appropriately Women of Whiskey's glass, and this was a Knob Creek from Idaho. And then I've got the Booker's Lumberyard batch, which is from 2022-02, in a bubble bath bourbon glass because I just think it's such a cute little rubber ducky. Sold off my knob 14-year picks for $100 each this year, but ain't no single malt. Wishes it was. Oh, sorry, we're gonna have to disagree because no single malt will ever quite, unless it's peated. I just can't. It's too malty. So, um, mm, just make sure you don't mess it up and maybe whatever. Right, wait. Looks so dark. What is the age on that? You also mentioned there's some chocolate on the palate. Yeah. So, good question. What is the age on this? This was like a special distiller's release, like distiller's masterpiece. I don't remember. It came in the special box too, which is like up in my closet. But I don't think the box says the age either. I'm not really sure. And I don't think it states it here. Just that it was finished in PX sherry cask. I think at one point I looked into it and knew a little bit more. But yeah, if it helps, if you did, yeah, it is dark. It is that look. It's hard for you to read the gold, but Jim Beam. Oh my God, why is this so hard to read? Maybe kind of, sort of, ish. Sorry, not working great, but you get the idea. Distiller's masterpiece, finished in PX sherry, and it's at 100 proof. But like the chocolate that comes through is insane to me. So it's definitely like a, especially like the way I got it through the Alzheimer's fundraiser and stuff. Like it's a very special pour that I don't pour that often, but that chocolate comes through. So okay, boop-a-doo. Chug, that leg chug is a wow gold. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. That's what Kathy Joe said. All right. I'm going to be sipping this Knob Creek pick while I try to find what Kathy Joe said. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought this was in reference to. Yeah. Yeah. That fucking mini keg of Fireball. Yeah. There's been some crazy streams on Women of Whiskeys. That's for sure. They're always a blast. And often, pretty much always, a shit show. That's the aim. My dog is snoring. Stop snoring. Wake up. Why are you not entertained? Drinking Longrow right now. Here's your Pete. I don't know Longrow. Sorry, I guess I'm not. Never heard of Longrow. What is Longrow? Mm. Okay, away from peated malts, back to Jim Beam, where it's at. This Knob Creek 120. I don't know what there is to say about it. It's a little too citrusy, maybe. But overall, one more sip. No, it's not. It's not too citrusy. It's fucking good. I need to drink that bottle more often. That's good. That's a really nice one. Like, there's definitely a kind of I need to eat more like weird desserts. Some kind of like lemony-ish dessert. Like if you had a creme brulee that was lemony somehow. Like not orangey, but like lemony, like that brightness, like limoncello, but with creme brulee, but with nuts. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm liking it. Without like really much char note, like much oak note. All right, let's see here. All right, everybody's going nuts about Longrow. I'm clearly missing this. The PX finish would explain a lot though about that chocolate. It's just like a weird combo, like the Jim Beam with a PX sherry finish. But no, I mean, it works though. I'm not complaining. Okay, sorry. And then we've got our buckers. I need a little more water before we dig into the buckers. Oh my god. I feel like this pillow, I mean this chair is sinking as the show goes on. All the I have long row red. So you're saying I need to come back up to Colorado or whenever we go camping together this summer, Frankie. I need to get to try some long row red. Like, are we talking like lots of peat? Because that's the only way I will drink scotch or single malt, whatever. Okay, we have, which again, opposite of Michelle for women whiskeys, she can get into some single malts and has definitely, expanded into that, but does not like the peat. Whereas I love the peat. Hit command. It's too far away now. But I think if I hit it, everything will enlarge and it will be weird. Hold on. I'm gonna try it. We're trying to make the font bigger. Oh, maybe it will work actually. Hold on. If it will, I don't know why I haven't done this before because I do this all the time, like in our studio and stuff. Woo! My chair is gonna tip over. It's very stable. Sorry if there's a bunch of shaky noises. I guess it did help. All right, Mike. You have your use. It actually helped a good amount. What bookers you got for it? So we've got the Lumberyard batch, which is 2202. So, and just as a heads up before I dig into it, it is 9:47. So there's about 13 minutes left in the giveaway. You can do super chat, $5 an entry. I'm like out of breath. Or you can do Venmo/PayPal. Again, $5 an entry, but with those you need to tag Livewire Whiskey in the chat. I cannot read the messages tonight as Michelle normally would be able to. So if you want a message to go with it, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, and I will try to read that from the chat. So, and there will be a Patreon Plinko stream afterwards for all the $4 and up patrons. Okay, focus. So that's going to be in our bubble bath bourbon glass. Although he went and got married, and now it's like not doing whiskey tube anymore or whatever. So lame. Just kidding. I'm very happy for Nate. Hey, wait. No. No, not about me. About Michelle and like the shit show, right? To honor women of whiskeys and everything. Kentucky Tea. Which year is that? I'm not good at remembering. I have so many. One of my favorite things about Jim Beam is that fresh roasted peanut flavor that reminds me of a bag of peanuts from baseball. Oh, that's a cool one. My immediate thought is, was it called Lone Star? The steakhouse with the peanuts and you could drop the shells? Lone House? Lone Star. Lone Star. You know what I'm talking about. I go to baseball games for corn dogs. The ones here don't do do they still do peanuts? Or is that like a no-go because of all the peanut allergies? They don't do it here at least, but it's minor league. It's not big league. Hit the like. You don't have to be in the gym to hit the like. You can hit it. Don't worry, y'all. You can hit it from wherever. But if you're in the gym, you should also hit the like button. It will help out the channel. Logan's. I don't know Logan's. No, it was definitely not Logan's. Not in the South. It was a different one. It was not. I think it was Lone Star. Clifton? Clifton, help. You're from the South too. We're both from the same state, South Carolina. Oh, 2203. So it was right after mine, which was the Lumberyard batch 2202. I don't know if I got that one. There's Texas Roadhouse, but then there Longhouse. Longhouse doesn't do the peanut thing. I don't know. Did they used to? Did Texas used to? Somebody used to. I don't know. Boom. Boom. So this one is funny. This one up front, like are caramelized nuts a thing? Yeah, those are a thing. Like, but more like caramel popcorn up front, and then the peanuttiness, like, hits kind of mid palate, like, that's when it really gets strong. But not like in a again, not in like a drying, kinda way, but just in a like, to me, this one is a good Longhorn. It is Longhorn that I'm thinking of. Did they used to do the peanuts? Or did only Texas Roadhouse? I don't remember. I didn't go there that often, but, um, what was I saying? Peanuts, Booker's. Oh, that I think this one is, like, a really solid example of that, like, Jim Beam nuttiness. Like, if you're still trying to, which, like, I think is an awesome thing to do and something I like to remind myself to do, especially if I'm gonna try and enter in any, like, madness or anything, um, to recognize, like, what are the notes that make you know that that's Buffalo Trace? What's the note that makes you know that's Jim Beam? Like, how do you pull that out kinda thing? Like, to me, this Booker's right here is a really solid example of if you're still struggling to, like, pull out different notes or whatever, and I say still, I'm still struggling, like, just because you have a whiskey channel doesn't mean you know what I mean. But this is a great example, and you can really get it strongly, whereas, like, in the Bakers, you get it, but it's more of that familiarity that helps you find it. Sold off all, I had for $100 each. Don't miss any of 'em or any other bourbon. Rather drink Hampton Estate. See, I'm just not a scotch drinker, but, like, Booker's is, I think, $90 in Utah, so and I think a little over 100, in a lot of states, so that seems right, about MSRP kinda deal. To each their own. You dig your single malts. It's just not my jam. I just don't like malt. It's the problem, so if I taste too much malt, it throws me off, which I think is why I like peated so much. Longhorn Steakhouse still has peanuts on the floor. Okay, so it was Longhorn then that I was thinking of. You were right, Mojo. Thank you. I was definitely getting very confused on that. So wait. We got Michael should see the size of the knife that Dr. Puertorriqueña has hidden behind her monitors in order to cut bitch. I saw on Patreon photos. It's a saw, and it's for the wood art that I used to do when I had the time to do wood art. 'Cause I can't use power. Well, you can use some power tools, but like it's carpeted, and I live in an apartment. I can't like create a whole ventilation system. So I just did like a hand saw. It's a big saw. I mean, I have a machete. Every Puerto Rican should have a machete, but it's not like hanging in my background. um, yeah, the Patreon definitely got like a weird. I didn't quite realize how much was shown until, until Michael started pointing out something. So what do we got here? Mr. Lopez, cheers. Livewire question. What were those little dolls with the crazy wild hair? Troll dolls. Troll dolls? Two for Kathy Joe. Are you calling her a troll doll? The fuck? This is an inside joke that I missed. I don't want to be left out. What is up? Hello again, whiskey friends. Jeffrey Wack, the head of it with Darrell and Kelsey. How you doing, buddy? I do like Woodinville Port Finish bourbon. You and I just have opposite taste. I'm telling you. Woodinville is very root beer, Dr. Pepper for me, and I don't like that sarsaparilla note. I'm the weirdo who does not like Dr. Pepper. So, uh, um, but I know that's like a super popular one, especially the port finish. So that makes a lot of sense. Cheers, T. Jarrett. I'm gonna get back into this Booker's. It is 9:54. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and don't forget the just because Michelle's out of town and Whiskey Mountains has taken over, does not mean the giveaway is not going on. It will be a couple weeks, obviously, before she gets back. That you know, prices are delivered, but I don't. We live quite a few hours away, so I can't do that. But I can help facilitate the initial part. Longhorn is not a state. Well, they call themselves, right? Come to Texas, sir. Like Texas Roadhouse or actual Texas. I'm imagining actual Texas. It's Adriana. What'd you say? Are you saying I mispronounced my own name? Because I definitely did not call myself Adriana or whatever the fuck. Okay. Replace machete with Puerto Rico flag on CD hanging from mirror. Well, that's also a necessity. If you're Puerto Rican who doesn't have a Puerto Rican flag, like, are you really even Puerto Rican? Going for yes, get that extra entry in. We've still got a few minutes left. Um, man, I'm digging this Bookers. Lenny needs some screen. What do you want me to do? Go pull Lenny off the wall and bring him over so that people can see my free donkey that I got because somebody was throwing him away? Uh, is Michelle out of town? Code for in treatment. No, they're off to Scotland and Ireland. I think Ireland also. I know for sure Scotland because she's in Edinburgh right now. Pretty sure. Uh, how's my Roxy? Rox! Me and her gotta do something soon. I ordered some hot honey stuff because of Rox recently. What is that? Calling out for Lenny. Okay. Lenny might make an appearance soon. Let me drink a little more of this Booker's. Okay, but when Michelle did her rankings for the because I know when I watched the Buffalo State? That too. Buffalo Trace ones. I can't did she do like the low proof as like, the order of those and then the higher proof as a separate order, or did she do it all as one bag kind of thing? All right, Matthew Parks getting in. Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Daniel Sutherland. I appreciate it. I don't want to disappoint on her own channel. Michelle has put so much work into the Women of Whiskeys. I know it's a big deal for her and everything. So I appreciate what she does with it. And she supports my Alzheimer's fundraiser every year, which we're doing again at Michelle's and Will's this summer. Oh shit, we decided on a date and I already forgot it. Mid-July. uh, and super excited to have it there again. So that is starting up. The announcements about that are starting up. If you haven't seen that before, I'm gonna real quick do a little shout out for it. So like I said, it's mid-July. I'll double check the date. But every year I do an Alzheimer's fundraiser with my channel, Whiskey Mountains, because I lost my grandfather to Alzheimer's disease during COVID, and he had it for like 20 years. And I now do Alzheimer's research. So that is my job, that is my life, that is my passion. And one of the great things about this whiskey community is how it can come together and just like really support a cause and make a huge difference. It's insane. And so I'm already starting to think about, if we do like a big bottle giveaway. So if there's a bottle you would be willing to donate as a prize, please let me know and reach out to me. My email is whiskey.mountains7@gmail.com. Or you can message me on Instagram. I'll edit the description or something and post a comment afterwards with how to contact me. But we always try to have a lot of fun with the giveaway, like with the actual stream. But it means a lot to a lot of people in this community. A lot of people have known somebody, with that disease. I finished my PhD a few years ago and now do like lab research for Alzheimer's disease and currently in the middle of writing a grant to get more funding for Alzheimer's research and like push it even harder kind of thing. And this kind of fundraising really makes a difference for caretakers and for the research that's happening, sort of thing. So that's coming up. And Michelle's always a huge supporter of that. And it's a really big, important cause for me personally. So that'll be mid-July. But anybody wants to donate a bottle or anything, or like a handmade thing or something, feel free to contact me. Whiskey Mountains, Adriana. So, okay. I need to check. Did anybody respond about how she did her rankings? I meant to say great job. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm guessing that goes with your entry. So he got in another entry. And he said, great job tonight. Thank you. I think she did them all as one. Okay. No, keep it the E. Keep the E forever. uh, maybe. Is your birthday that weekend? There's so many birthdays for the Women of Whiskies group, particularly in July, August. I was trying to make sure we didn't hit up hers or Will's. Um, so do. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. By if you mean by Frankie, then yes. So thank you, Tim Evans, and thank you for your entries. Awesome. Love what you do. Thank you. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. If you feel comfortable doing so, yeah, like just feel free to email me whiskey.mountains, whiskey with an E, the proper way. whiskey.mountains7, the number 7 at gmail.com. Or you can message me on Instagram. Didn't say that you already helped raise almost yeah, maybe kind of. So in the past 3 years, we have raised over 40 grand, $40,000 for Alzheimer's research, which is just insane. Who knew that like drinking whiskey with like awesome people in this community could, I mean, like as a researcher, I can tell you that's a good chunk of money. That's awesome. That's like, I'd be very ecstatic if I got a grant right now. Stuff like that. So it's just really cool. I do have the bit of the toasted support. There you go. Little ECBP. Basically, slowly kills not rats, mice. I do work with mice, and they don't always make, but it's for the greater good. So July 12th. Oh, I think it might be it's either the following Sunday or the Sunday after that. So, but y'all are coming, right? Okay. Let me decide on my final rankings, and y'all get your last. Oh shit! It's 10:02. So at 10:05 is the end of the giveaway. We're gonna close it out so that Mike can get the hell off, and I'm gonna grab Lenny. No Greek. It's so good. It's always so good. Baker's is also always solid. What do we have? Knob Creek 120 and then Booker's. Back. Deep thoughts. Okay. I'm gonna drink some water, grab Lenny. So y'all, I was walking my dog and this guy was throwing this out by the dumpster, and I waited about 5 seconds for him to walk slightly for enough away where I wouldn't have to engage in conversation. And I grabbed this, and then I made everybody give me name recommendations because he deserves a name. And now he's the centerpiece of my living room. So y'all are about to meet Lenny. Don't worry, Lenny won't yawn. So, ooh, Knob Creek 12. You know it's the best. Knob Creek 12 cast strength. Okay. Y'all pretend there's something entertaining while I run and grab Lenny. Okay. I really did run, and my dog did not care. No, she wagged her tail a little bit. Okay, why would anybody give away this awesome thing? Are y'all ready? I don't even know. I have enough room. This is Lenny. Look at him. His name is Lenny. Isn't he yours? I don't know how you can see him. Which way do I need to go? This way. Now I can't see anything at all. Lenny! This is my centerpiece now. I'm very proud of him. Especially because I got him for free. Why would anybody give that up? Oh. Famous last words. Don't worry, he won't. Yeah. He won't. Look, he's adorbs. How do you not love Lenny? And Mr. Whiskey Shits, Adam, is the one who came up with Lenny. Kathy Joe came up with Benny, which I was debating, but it reminds me of a Rent song. So then Lenny was like a perfect compromise kind of thing. Is it 10:05? It is 10:05. Lenny, el burro borracho, the drunk donkey, el burro borracho. Lenny. So now you all know Lenny. Lenny has now met Women of Whiskey's group. If you're not subscribed to Whiskey Mountains, you should. You meet Lenny and others. I don't know. So, right, the best dumpster dive. It wasn't in the dumpster; it was next to it, so it doesn't count on your channel, right? It's Lenny. He's adorable. I love him. Can't lie, I like it. See, he's great. He's just like huge in my living room. I don't know. He's the most perfect centerpiece ever. So, and he's free. So it is 10:06. The giveaway. My freaking chair keeps getting shorter. It means I'm too fat. I'm squishing it down. It is late. I know. So we need to do that giveaway, and then I need to switch over to the Patreon giveaway. So, Mike, can you give those numbers? And I'll give you a random number. Okay? Thank you much. We got 25 entries. All right. Let's go with 17 for the first giveaway. And don't forget, Patreons, $4 and above. We have the Patreon Plinko after this. 25 entries. Okay. And I went with number 17, Mike. Who do we got? It's hard. These keep going back to back with each other. I think I might just about have my final order, which is a pretty, I don't know, feels like very obvious of an order, but it is what it is. So I will say Knob Creek, my beloved control bourbon, though it shouldn't be a surprise considering the lineup, is in last place. So that means Knob Creek 9-year 100, the kind that you can get in a 1.75 liter bottle. That's just redonkulous. Is my 4th place in this flight. Oh, Des! That's awesome! Okay, Des, I'm going to put up the thing. You can pick a bottle 1 through 6. I mean, not a bottle, a box. Pick one of these boxes 1 through 6. And then she has given me what's in each box, a little image so that I can do the reveal. So, and if you pick one and you're not gung ho on that one, you can pick again and you'll definitely get the second one. Okay. Thanks, guys. Let's go with number 2. All right. Number 2, we have a Women of Whiskey's surprise sample pack. So you can either stick with the Women of Whiskey's surprise sample pack. No idea what it'll be. But they have a pretty cool library of whiskeys. Or you can pick another number. So let me know if you would like to stick with it or try another number. Congrats, Des. Still a very good whiskey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, not Creek 9-year 100. Still solid whiskey. So honestly, I'm going to give a giveaway. It's pretty much in order. So this is my beloved flight board. I love this flight board. Knob Creek 9-year 100 was 4th place. Baker's was 3rd place. Knob Creek 120. This was actually pretty darn close, though, 1st and 2nd. But Knob Creek 120 was 2nd place. And the Booker's was actually 1st place. And I went a little bit back and forth. If I did more sipping, it might switch. And of course, Booker's very release by release. Knob Creek picks very release by release. But tonight, Booker's beat out the release. So, Des, ooh, tough choice. Think I'll keep it. All right, you're going to go with it. All right, sample pack. Okay, and now, Mike, once you've now removed those, we're going to do the other giveaway, and then we're going to be closing out the stream. Thanks so much for joining me while I took over. Pick number 3, my lord. That's exactly what I'm going to. Pick number 3, my lord. He's going like this. For those who don't know, Shrek. Okay, so we've got 23 entries left. Yes, Des knew. 23 entries left. So I'm gonna go with number 9. I don't know why. 5 thoughts hit my brain at the same time. Funny story about how I almost got fired. I'll save that for the Patreon stream. Nice Choice Bookers is awesome. Who was it that was drinking the Lumberyard? I wonder what your experience with this. Remember that this is 2202. It's about halfway down. That means it's aired out. Then it's about halfway through 2022 for me, because I get them pretty much like if we pick up a Booker's, we get it then. So that means it's aired out a bit. So it could taste honestly a little bit different. So if you're not digging it yet, let it air out for a bit because I'm honestly really digging it. So I can't remember though who it was. So I did go with number 9 for the 23 entries that are left. Aaron Pierce! No, wait, no! Pick again. I wish I could do a chipmunk voice. No, I can't do it. Pretty sure I have to pick number 3, my lord. Okay. Number 3. Bum-ba-da-dum. We have a whiskey tasting board from, sorry, it cuts out. KO ... It's an upload. I'm not sure who it's from, but it's a whiskey tasting board. So you can keep that, or you can pick another number. I had a bagel for dinner, y'all. And then you'll definitely get like the second thing. So let me know if you want the cool tasting board or if you want to go with a different one. Me drinking Lumberyard. Good. Oh, it was my glass. Okay. You are so good, or like pretty good, or like good enough that I'll say good to be nice in the chat kind of thing. Okay, Aaron Pierce says, let's from Koenig Distillery. Thank you. I'm thinking it's from a distillery, but I'm not sure. Okay, Aaron Pierce says, let's go number 1. I like your style, my lord. All right, number 1. This is very, very perfect. It's going to be the bottle that I take for my next hike, which is hopefully Friday or this weekend. It's the latest Booker's, the Booker's 2402. Do I have it over here? No. Oh, maybe. Oh, I have the 2401. Sorry, my next hike is 2401. But Aaron Pierce, you are getting Aaron Pierce. Booker's 2402, like I said. And this is going to this. Sweet! That is awesome! All right. Oh, don't close out the chat. Nice one. Aaron. Aaron. Yes, for one. All I can think of. Please be lucky. Dang it. Now I want grilled chicken. Don't we all? All right. Y'all, I'm going to close it out. No grilled chicken, right? I'm going to close it out. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I tried to look it up, but she didn't say it in her last stream. The phrase she normally says at the end. It's like, drink it how you like it. There's no wrong way to drink your whiskey. Drink it how you like it, I think that's pretty much what she says. If you're a patron, I hope you join in for the Plinko stream that has been posted in the Patreon. I'll be switching pretty much directly over to that kind of thing. Sorry, there will be no Ellie. There's just a passed out Hammy. Oh, let me put the thing. But thanks y'all so much for joining. And I'm remembering to do the video. She's going to be so proud. Wait, I lost it. Hold up. Wait for it. It's coming. Okay. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you for the way you make me feel. Just like a stolen car with a kid behind the wheel. I want to thank you for the way you make me feel. Well, everything's in Technicolor. Yeah, everything's so bright. Like electric bumblebees.
Oh, didn't know she ended the stream.